Hey there, fellow collector, Shuki here, with something kind of neat and very early because it's currently February 16th and these don't come out until March 1st. But I am here with 2 packs of the Transformers TCG Rise of the Combiners, the second set or second wave, as the Transformers TCG likes to call their sets. So yeah, I was at the Hasbro Fan Media presentation, brand experience or whatever they wanted to call it, and these were in our little goodie bag. So these this video is technically just free product from Hasbro, so thank you to them for this, for including them in our bags. And this is technically my friend's he gave me because he doesn't play this game or care about Transformers. So it was a win-win for me. So I got 2 packs here, and I'm really excited to see. Hopefully we get a combiner piece because I would love to be able to like physically show that off for you guys, but we will see what we get. So again, huge thanks to Hasbro for not only putting on a great show at this year's Toy Fair, but for giving us some little freebies as well. Always very much appreciated. So yes, before you call fake, this isn't fake, it's from Hasbro. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in. Like I said, would love to get a combiner piece, particularly one from Optimus Maximus, because I feel like that is one of the coolest combiners in terms of the functionality. So right off the bat, never actually done an unboxing for Transformers TCG, but we'll see. Right off the bat, it's a Menasor piece though, which is also cool. So Menasor is another combiner that's really cool. So for those that don't know or don't follow the Transformers TCG, normally the character cards are yay big, which is significantly bigger than a normal standard size trading card, which we have right here. So if you just put them side by side, they are significantly bigger, which makes this game very unique. But the combiner pieces obviously need to have a combiner limb, which is the piece we're looking at right now, as well as the need of a robot mode and an alternate mode, because that's how the game works, by flipping your characters and stuff. So, to remedy this, this is a design that they had introduced, Wizards of the Coast had introduced with Magic the Gathering, that kind of came over to this game, is foldable cards, which seems very terrifying at first. I don't disagree with that at all, but this does seem fairly sturdy. Like, I don't want to force it or anything, but I'm wiggling the card and I don't feel any sort of major give in the middle here at all, which is nice. Obviously, you're playing a card game, you're going to want to sleeve this. People have talked about just putting it in this size sleeve. They do make sleeves this size. And then when you're over on this mode, you just put a marker on your character for what mode he's in, which I think is a pretty nice way of kind of managing it. But there is the standard fold option. So now the vehicle and the robot are the same size as a standard card. So we have Off-Road, the Stunticon that's not really a Stunticon, but they needed a new one for Combiner Wars, and so, but someone's mad. But 2 attack, 6 life, 3 defense. When an enemy car attacks, do 1 damage to it. So that's pretty good against card decks. He's a truck, a Stunticon, and a melee. On his robot side, he's got 3 attacks, 6 health, 2 defense. When you flip to this mode, repair 1 damage from this. So he self-heals, so that's pretty cool. He has melee on that side as well. And there is, again, his combiner limb. Here is some of his combiner text, because you don't get it all. But very cool. Yeah, I am very terrified about this folding thing. I feel it could give away in time, but I don't feel like Wizards of the Coast would do it if they felt like it was not safe to. So I'm just going to put a little bit of faith in them on that. So let's open up our battle pack. Let's see what we got. We got Bashing Shield, new green pip for the game. When you flip this while you're attacking, you can discard a card from your hand, scrap a card rather, and take this card. So these green ones are actually really easy to get in your hand, even if you don't necessarily draw them. When you play this on a character, scrap an enemy armor, gives 1 defense, always a good standardized card. Field Communication, a reprint from Wave 1. This is updated to say Wave 2, but they did reprint a couple cards from Wave 1 for people that play sealed, because they're just good standardized cards. Or no, Field Communications is new. I'm an idiot. There are some reprints in here. I think there's 5. 5 of the 81 cards are reprints. Field Communications is new. I've just seen so many of these cards that none of them feel new. When you put this on a specialist, scrap the top card of your deck, and you may play that card. So that's pretty cool. Escape route. Flip one of your characters from bot mode to alt mode. After each battle, you may swap one card from your hand with one of your flipped green pip cards. So that's the green pip effect written on the card. Field repair, which is pretty neat. Repair 1 damage from one of your characters. It's an Autobot Plan 1. Plan is taking a card from your deck and putting it, or from your hand and putting it at the top of your deck, which means you could manipulate what you flip for the battle, what you draw, and so on and so forth. So Plan is a neat little attack. Ooh, we got the Stunticon card with our Stunticon, which is neat. Stunticon Swagger, which is a great name for a card. You put it on Stunticon's enemies can't use Bold and Tough against the upgraded character, which is just really good. So that was our rare. So that was a pretty good rare pull. Sonic Scramble. Your opponent chooses a card from their hand and scraps it. This is the 3rd Sonic Scramble you've played this turn. Draw 3 cards. So if you can somehow play 3 of these at one time, then you're looking to do a lot of disruption and a lot of drawing. A Pep Talk is just draw 2 cards. This is the bill of Transformers cards. So let's set that aside and hop into our second pack. Again, huge thanks to Hasbro for this, and huge thanks to my friend Mike for giving me his pack. Come on, don't want to make a mess. There we go. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, wow, that's convenient. We got Motormaster. Very cool. Now, granted, these are both commons, so you'll probably end up, if you buy enough boxes of these, you'll get a lot. These Stunticons are one of the common combiners. Each of the combiners have the same rarity for all their components, so you're not going to end up with, like, oh, like the main bodies are rare, but the limbs are commons, and I just never got the rare, like the people who tried to build Dinobots without Grimlock. So it's a nice little touch. Now, obviously, the combiners that are all rares are significantly better than the... I don't want to say significantly, because Motormaster is a common, he's still really good. But they have a little bit crazier of effects, like Optimus Maximus. I think they might be an uncommon. But fun stuff with this. So this is a Stunticon leader, so obviously he has leader over here. Truck and Stunticon, so he has no, like, attack. Like, when he transforms, he's melee. But because he needed to put leader on here, he doesn't get to have, like, classification in his vehicle mode. 282. Your other characters can't take a non-attack damage from your opponent's cards. Very good effect. If this would defend instead, you may choose one of your other Stunticons to defend. So the other Stunticons can kind of, like, take the damage for him, which is pretty cool. A 381 when you transform. And here is the body of Menasor. So if we take Off-Road and unfold Off-Road, Off-Road would go right about here, give or take, in the combination. It's really cool. I like that we got 2 Stunticons. Would have loved to pull like a rare or a secret rare, especially out of a freebie pack. That's cool. I got 2 Stunticons. The battle cards here. Security Console. When the upgrade character defends, draw a card, then plan one. Again, plan's really good. Primary Laser. Here's one of the reprint cards, and it is updated to Wave 2. So it does have a new number and a new wave, not symbol, but number on it, even though it is a direct reprint. Again, they reprinted some of the staple cards from Wave 1, or the common staples from Wave 1 to help some sealed decks. Field Communication, again, looked at that already. Erratic Lightning, common. Character, like, you -1 defense. This is actually a really fun card. You get -1 defense, but you get +3 attack. So if you don't mind losing some defense, you become a powerhouse in attacking. So that one is actually a really interesting card. Wow, we got Stunticon Swagger again. I'm not complaining, because if I play Stunticons, I'm going to need like 3 of these. But that is really weird. So we got Stunticon Swagger again. Universal Network Access, draw 3 cards. This is one of the star cards. We'll get to that in a second. Oh, we got Pep Talk again for the uncommon. So Universal Network Access is one of the star cards. This counts towards the star count of your characters. So if you played a 5-wide Stunticon deck, which you can because they're all 5s, you can't actually play this card because it counts towards your star total. You can't go past 25. And Menasor would count towards the full 25. But draw 3 cards. Just straight up, just an action that lets you draw 3 cards, which is super powerful, which is why it has that star. So they have a lot of really neat star-based actions and utilities and stuff like that. Upgrades, rather, that do a lot of really cool, powerful things, but the drawback is they count towards your star total, so you can't actually up to 25 because of that. But the payoff is generally, I think, in my opinion, worth it. So there we go. We have Off-Road. We have Motor Master. Very cool. Can't wait to get my hands on more of these packs once they release in stores on March 1st. Probably going to get 2 boxes because I don't know limits. Limits are for the week. And the Devastator box is coming out toward the end of March to go along with it. So really cool. Again, huge thanks to Hasbro for throwing a great event and giving some pretty neat stuff away. Really cool to get a little sneak peek at this stuff, especially after seeing most of the set online. It's cool to actually play with the foldy cards. So that does it for this unboxing. Let me know if you enjoyed this. I will definitely do more Transformers TCG unboxings in the future if you want to see it. So let me know in the comments down below. But for now, that is about it. So as always, thanks for watching. Take care and have a great one.